What are some fun things to do around with your so at home that isn't sex?
I often go away for work, and before I leave I sometimes hide something, chocolate/wine/whatevs, in the house and text the GF saying treasure hunt is on. She then has to find it while I'm away. I swear she's like a bloodhound. Read books. Play Overcooked.
For my last birthday my wife bought 2 of those foam ball shooter guns from Costco. Every once in a while one of us will come home to table fort and obstacles, with a loaded ball shooter waiting by the door. I love her, she's awesome.
Nerf gunfight.
Play board games. Or cuddle up on the couch watching movies. Or spending a day in the kitchen cooking a massive meal just for the sake of it.
What caused you to laugh the hardest you've ever laughed?
Someone had a bag of carrots at lunch. They decided to slam their fist down out of anger. They just so happened to punch the bag. A carrot bursts out of the bag and shoots across the cafeteria. It's the dumbest stuff that makes me laugh.
Redditors have bought a one-way ticket to start a new life. How's it going? What's your story?
Moved from Albuquerque to Las Vegas, NV in 1999. I took what I could fit in my car. 20 years later and I'm still here and I still love it. My brother told me mom's husband said I'll give it 6 months. Fuck you, Larry.
What's some juicy gossip you just found out in your personal lives?
I just found out my neighbor has been having an affair with another one of my neighbors and the kids figured it out. I used to see them go jogging sometimes.
Adults of Reddit, what small things still give you a sense of childlike wonder?
Seeing huge trees.
Staring at the stars only to see a shooting one and jumping in puddles when no one is around.
Looking at the clear night sky.
When I'm on a flight looking out the window just seeing how towns look from that view. Just feels so surreal to me. Especially at night when all the buildings are lit up and you can see which are the bigger cities.
What is some juicy gossip about your pets' lives?
My dog farts himself awake and then starts barking in a confused stupor. Happens about twice a month or so.
He's adopted but I've never told him.
My snake shed her skin, ate a mouse then tried to bite my wife. Outrageous, I know.
What is the nicest thing you've ever done for a complete stranger and vice versa?
A homeless guy camped out in front of a Dunkin' Donuts, ran inside to tell me the meter maid was coming. Saved me $45 and he wouldn't even let me buy him breakfast.
You become a godlike being with an infinite amount of power. What's the first thing you do?
Delete anybody who also is omnipotent, just in case.
Freeze time and take a nap.
Make impossible bets with people to mess with their heads.
Still be full of anxiety and constantly worry that people are judging my choices as a god.
See if a scooter to ankle still hurts.
Redditors from small towns, what was your town's big scandal/dirty secret?
Some dude didn't pay his grazing fees for like 30 years and had to stand off with the BLM and the FBI.
Deleted.
5 students and a teacher committed suicide all within a week of each other. The youngest was 8 years old. All cases were unrelated and murders and suicides are very common in my town, so our 5,000 plus population keeps dropping.
When is the creepiest time to whisper the word nice?
When you hear someone pooping in the stall next to you.
Last month my wife told me that her uncle had passed away the day earlier on his 69th birthday. I chuckled and said nice. After seeing the look on her face I tried to explain my response, immediately making things 1,000,000 times worse. during a gyno exam, either person. Maybe even the female nurse in the corner.
When checking someone's prostate.
At a funeral.
Women of Reddit, what was your worst encounter with a nice guy? What separates true friends from acquaintances?
A good friend will always stab you in the front. Oscar Wilde.
When you're depressed and giving off the negative vibe, an acquaintance would drift away since you're no longer fun, while a friend would be there for you.
I always keep an eye out for those people in my life who take it upon themselves to do something for me, or with me in mind, without my having to inform them or instruct them to do so.
An acquaintance I will hang out with or talk to if I happen to run into them. A friend I will seek out to hang out with or talk to.
School teachers of Reddit, what is the stupidest way you've seen someone try and cheat?
Early elementary school, they had a workbook they were supposed to take home, do a couple pages of, return. One kid glued 2 pages together then claimed his book didn't have them. A student took a piece of paper with the answers written on it and laid it flat against the wall. He sat in a seat close to it. Obviously I saw the random piece of paper against the wall.
What would the creepiest thing a pilot could say over the cabin intercom to explain a 30-minute delay before takeoff, closing with "sorry for the delay folks"? Flight attendants prepare for takeoff?
Sorry folks, we were just having a little celebration toast in the cockpit. This will be my last flight ever, and if I have another glass it might be yours too.
None of us up here in the cockpit can feel our arms.
We think the problem was just a faulty warning light turning itself on.
What's something good happening in your life that you want to brag about to the internet?
I got free bread this morning.
I'm ranked #1 in the country in my age group for a sport I only recently picked up seriously. It's not a perfect ranking system and I know I have lots of room to improve, but I'm really excited.
I'm 22 and only 50 hours away from getting my ATP license. I'll be able to become an airline pilot by the end of this month.